Hi everyone, me again in partly cloudy Smyrna, Georgia on a lovely Sunday afternoon. Thought I'd get out here and do a quick ride and get a couple things done. First, I'd like to start out with a thank you. Thank you to Idaho.Mtn.Rider for sending me the Butler map of Colorado. I was the winner of his 100 subscriber contest, thanks to Divesta Blogs, who decided to get out of line and let me win. Thank you too, sir. And I'll put their links in the description so you can go by and check them out. But really love the map. Susan and I are gonna get a chance to use that when we go cross country one of these days soon. And really looking forward to riding some of the great roads out there. Alrighty, now let's get on with the story. Do any of you know what this is? Should I tell you? Nah, it's probably going to be in the title. It's a Schrader valve. Now, if you're not very mechanical, you may not have ever seen one of these. Or at least you haven't seen it from that angle. You might have seen it looking down on the pointy end from the top. Yep, it's what's inside your valve stem on everything that you've got that's got air in it. From your bicycle to your car to your motorcycle to whatever. Well, let me tell you a little story. The mighty Kia, my black 2007 Kia with 227,000 miles on it, that I used to pull my trailer with the bikes when we went places before we got our truck, developed a slow leak. I could put 40 pounds of air in it, which is recommended for it, and about 4 days later it'd be down to 25, and it would trip the little sensor on the dashboard and say you've got a low tire. And that got to be real aggravating. Twice I took this tire off the car, it's the left front, took this off and sat there with a spray bottle and went over it and over it and over it, and never could find a leak anywhere. Couldn't find a nail. I went over with a fine-tooth comb, got out in the sun where I could see it real good, went all over it twice. And then I was checking it out this third time. I said, dagummit, I'm going to fix this one way or the other. If I have to fill it up with sealant, I'm going to do something because I'm tired of putting air in it all the time. And I had my spray bottle, and I was out there and just getting ready to go around that thing again. And I said, you know, I've never checked around that valve stem. I wonder if the valve stem's going out on it. That's a tubeless tire, so the valve stem's one of those ones, you know, that stays as permanent with the rim, and it's got the sensor and all that on it. So I started spraying around the valve stem. Couldn't find any leaks, nothing. And just as an afterthought, I shot a little spray of it inside the open mouth of the valve stem, and shot a little more in there. Actually filled it all the way up with windshield wiper fluid, and just sat there and I looked around the tire some more, you know, and just sat there, looked back at the valve, and it had the tiniest of little bubbles had just formed and was coming up to the top. And as I watched it, another one formed, and finally a third one. By golly, I think I found my leak, and it turned out to be that Schrader valve. Now, I have plugged 100 tires in my career as a mechanic and motorcycle rider and car owner and everything else, and I've never had a Schrader valve leak like that before. I've had them fail where you could hear them hiss, but I never had one that just every now and then threw out a little bubble. Bloop. So anyway, that fixed my problem. As far as I know, I fixed the tire about 3 days ago, and I checked it, put 40 pounds in it once I got through, and checked it just this morning, still holding 40 pounds. So unless something else pops up that I don't know about, that was it. What do you think? Yeah, it's funny, you know, I know there are a lot of people that really aren't very mechanical, and you know, you have other people work on your stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. You know, I've always had a curiosity about mechanical devices, and you know, always wanted to be a mechanic, tear things apart, figure out what was going on in them. But you know, when you come across something you've never had happen, now I guess other people have had it happen to them quite a bit, but I've never had a slow leak like that from a Schrader valve. Oh well, what are you gonna do? And also wanted to show you a little picture, or I may shoot a little video of an addition I made to the bike. Been looking for a bag to put on the back of the bike, to put my rain gear in. It seems like every time I need my rain gear, I gotta quickly root through my whole saddlebag. And you know, usually I've got stuff like my wallet, my phone, you know, no telling what's going to be in there, but it's always on top of my rain gear because I don't use it very often. So yeah, that's a lot of fun, you know, afraid I'm going to break something or knock something out. So I wanted a little bag that I could put on the little chrome rack I got when I took the rear seat off this beast. You know, I don't ride anybody on this. Ever since Susan got her own ride, I took the seat off of this so that nobody will ask me, so I won't hurt anybody. You know, I mean, I don't think I would. I'm pretty sure I could ride you around the block without any trouble, but you just never know. And so anyway, and there's no need to. If anybody wants to ride, we'll put them on the Spider with Susan. They can't fall off of that. So anyway, so I had the rack on there anyway, and got to thinking I was going to look for a little round leather bag or something to put on the back, and I got to thinking about this rack, this bag I had left over from my R1 days. And I think it's going to work perfect. See what you think. Like I said, I'll shoot a video if I can. If not, I'll just have a picture of it. So anyway, hope everybody's having a great day. Just wanted to shoot a real quick one. And thank Idaho.Mtn.Rider and the best of blogs, and tell you about my latest trials and tribulations. Everything's going great, folks. Get out and ride them if you can. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. Here's my bag, came off the old bike, and if you can see the little bracket under the little chrome thing underneath there that it's fastened to, it's just perfect. But it's just the right size. It gives the bike kind of a cool little look that way. Got my flags on here from when we went on our last group ride. Let me show you here what we did. And there's my rain gear right there, ready to go. What do you think? I think it's going to work out great. Alrighty.